Hello, beautiful life path number 6, and welcome back to your intuitive reading. My beautiful harmonizers, my beautiful lovers, let's see what is coming in for this week. Please don't get held up by the month or year of that's mentioned in this video. Whenever you find it is when you meant to hear it. You have the 5 of Wands, the 3 of... This is very, very interesting because you have the 3 of Swords, but these kind of fell out, but I don't think I'm going to keep them because I don't think they're part of this reading. I think that they're talking about the opportunity of what you might have. You have both the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. So keep that in mind as we do this reading, okay? So let's see here. I wanted to show them to you because they're there. They're 2 excellent cards to have, but they didn't really choose to come out. You have the 8 of Cups. Okay, so tough week. This is, yeah. Look at this, my harmonizers. What is going on with you here? I'm going to pull the clarifiers. You're probably the first ones that I'm doing this for this week, but I'm pulling the clarifiers with. I'm sensing like a situation where you're trying to find solutions and peace, yeah, and fairness and balancing something out. But ultimately, I think that your decision at the end of this week is going to, it's like a no-win. And you're going to have to be okay with that. That's going to be hard for you, my harmonizers, because if I'm reading correctly, it's like, oh, you know, I want to come up with solutions. I want to make things fair. See, this is the card of like conflict. Conflict, what are we doing? We have to, you know, we have to brainstorm. We have problems to solve. There's communication problems. You can see it all in this card. Everybody's like kind of fighting it out. And the 3 of Swords is often seen in personal readings as the sorrow card, but it's also facing to the reality of something. And the reality of something is that you're trying to make something equal out that won't. I like the Justice card because it comes in as something where it goes an eye for an eye. But I always say, if it doesn't equal, if you're trying to feed people and you're just wanting to split up, you know, bananas between an elephant and a mouse, the Justice card doesn't work, because 2 bananas and 2 bananas, well, the mouse is going to have too much and the elephant's not going to have enough. So you can't make it fair. You're trying to, but it's not working. So you're still trying to, with the 2 of Pentacles, trying to juggle this out, but ultimately you're going to have to leave this behind. The 8 of Cups is, leaving is hard to do, but it is important, okay? And at the end, I feel that when you get the insight, because the Queen of Cups is about sitting down and letting intuition and insight and being empathetic and receptive and introspective, that's also part of this card, you're going to see that there was a no-win. A no-win. The 5 of Swords is always like in war, everybody's right, depending on the side that they're on, right? When you're in disagreement with somebody, your side's right and the other side's wrong, and they're right and you're wrong. So there's no winners. There's really no winners. And I feel that that's what you're going to have to, or that's what you're going to come to the conclusion to, that it doesn't matter how much you try to harmonize this situation, my beautiful 6, it's just not working. Okay? And it's an important discovery to do. And it's not to discourage you, because I don't like announcing that you're going to have a week that's going to be difficult. But there's always something to be known or learned, or wisdom to be acquired in such weeks. And we all have weeks where we're put in situations where we can't, see, we just can't fix it. Okay? Sometimes you just hit rock bottom. Oh my God, look at these cards. Yeah, you're not going to like me this week. You're going to get this reading and you go, okay, Jane, you suck. But you see this? What is this? This is a resource card. So let me pull out what Spirit, and that may help you out. Look at this. When the Eight of Cups comes in, the Six of Swords always follows. They're kind of like together. Okay? All right. So, important to you, absolutely important to this little week of yuck. Okay? Is that when you finally put an end to this stressful situation, the ultimate gift, yes, I said gift, and you're going, you must be crazy. No, no. The ultimate gift is going to be to see the wisdom, okay? What was gained, what was lost. This is what the Five of Cups gives. I lost 3 cups, but I still have 2 cups. It's a pondering. I'm not saying you're going to be dancing about it, but the best thing that Spirit says that you can do is see how that has helped you gain resources, right? When you're faced with a no-win situation, with a situation where you can't fix it, okay? You can't make the peace. The people don't want the peace, even though you want to try and give them the peace. They just don't want the peace. It doesn't matter. What do you learn about that situation? That either A, those people are not peace and solution loving people. That's 1. 2, that situation is a no-win situation and know to avoid it. Okay? So those are the different things. And I really want you to do maybe even some journaling this week if you have a chance. When this situation comes up, and really start right from the beginning to see what you can learn. First of all, you can also look at how you react to it as a harmonizer. Sometimes you try to go in and fix it, and it's at your own peril. You end up having the loss and the broken heart in the end because you want to fix it at all costs. You want to bring harmony to the situation, and sometimes it just can't be done. Okay? The next part is I want you to find the resources in everything that you're doing. The next part of it is I want you to transition. They want you to move on, okay? Find your own resolution, okay, and move on. Relocate from this bad feeling and just keep going, okay? Take what you have to take from it, the information, the wisdom, the lesson, okay? And go to a shinier place, a brighter shore, and move on. And use all of these lessons and this wisdom going forward. Okay? As a harmonizer, these kinds of week are terrible for you. They're terrible for you, my lovers. You know why? Because you want your well-being, you want everybody's well-being, you want peace. You're the peacekeeper, you're the peacemaker, you're the problem solver, you're the solution giver. But there are some solutions that people, there's some situations or people who are not in a solution frame of mind. So you could literally lay down your life and nothing would change. And this is clearly a situation where this is going to teach you some things that are maybe sometimes a hard pill to swallow, but is going to teach you a fair amount of how to move forward in the future. May save you from experiencing that again. Okay? So, not all is lost. It's never lost. Even in the tough weeks, nothing is lost, my beautiful lovers. Okay? So I'm sending you a big, big hug, and focus on your well-being this week. Journal what you think. Focus on your well-being. Okay? Take care of yourself, and I will see you next week.